I understand that President Obama doesn't, for example, want to negotiate with a guy like Rouhani in Iran. He's not a very good guy. He's a Hezbollah guy. He bragged about lying in previous negotiations on nukes. But you know what? Rouhani is the head of Iran. I have a message for all the Democrats like Richard who don't want to deal with people they think of as even worse, Republicans. Stop losing congressional elections. You keep losing congressional elections 2 cycles in a row. Americans keep electing a Republican majority in the House. It's democracy for you to deal. And it is completely intransigent and anti-democratic to say, I refuse to deal because I don't like an election.
No, wait a second now. Let's talk. I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad we're having a conversation about elections, because if I remember it correctly, the 2012 election was about Obamacare. There was the Republican guy, Mitt Romney, who said, let's repeal Obamacare, and there was President Obama who says we'll continue to implement Obamacare, and the American people overwhelmingly voted to keep the president in office, not to mention to keep 8 Democratic senators and re-elect some of them back to office on the understanding they would keep Obamacare in place. And now Republicans, even though they lost this election, will do everything in their power to dismantle a law that was checked through Congress, it was checked through the Supreme Court, and now it's time to implement it, and they're going to dismantle it.
All right, Michael, what do you say about that argument? It's too late. Too late. You had your chance.
When the Republicans win the House, that election doesn't count. But when President Barack Obama gets reelected over a guy who had his own form of Romneycare, that's the only election that counts. This is how democracy works. I'm saying to the president, are you prepared to shut down the entire government over a congressional set-aside that rewards your friends and over a medical device tax that cripples businesses in Massachusetts? If that's how bad you want it, Mr. President, then you can have it. But you can't say the Republicans who've given up 99% aren't negotiating. The president said he's not going to negotiate. He's the non-negotiator.
Well, you know, I mean, the president has admitted